everyone, welcome to another vlog here on the World of Coasters. Today, you might be mistaken in thinking we're at Winter Wonderland, but we're not. We're in Skegness and we are at Fantasy Island, which is a very windy day, so I'm so glad I bought my windsock and my Rode Video Micro. For those of you wondering why I was saying that you might mistake us for being at Winter Wonderland, we've got Ice Mountain here and the Starflyer over here. These come over to Winter Wonderland every single year. However, there is no Winter Wonderland this year. So if Winter Wonderland won't come to us, we go to it. So we will be going on 2 of the Winter Wonderland attractions, plus 4 other credits, which we don't have. There's 5, but obviously we've been on Ice Mountain. You've got Odyssey behind us here, the SLC. There's Millennium, which is just over here. That's the Vekoma Looping coaster. Rhombus Rocket, which I believe is a Mack Rides power coaster. A Jellikin's like kiddie coaster, and that's all the coasters here.
It's free to get in.
It's free to get in. We got tickets. They were £20 each, booked online, so we're going to go redeem them and start doing some rides. Not allowed to film on any of the rides here. I do have the GoPro with me, but I did ask, and apparently you're not allowed to film on any of the coasters here, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. So we sorted out our wristbands now, prepaid £20 for 4 hours of rides. All the rides appear to be open, but some of them open from 12 today, which I didn't know about. One of them being Odyssey over here, the SLC, which apparently is quite smooth, and I'm really excited to go on. Lou's going to join me on all the coasters today.
This is really loose.
What is it going to come off?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Then you have to get another one. We're going to go find our first ride. So we're now into the Pyramid Arcade, which actually, Lou, I forgot to say, has a ride like Legoland's Balloon School, just there.
Wow.
The Pyramid is quite impressive. They do projection mapping onto the side of it, there's water slides going around it. So this is the main inside area. Has some amazing theming by the looks of it. We're going to go on Millennium first, which I don't know much about this park, so it's a Vekoma Looping coaster. Vekoma obviously are known for making some quite rough coasters back in the day, but apparently they're quite smooth. So obviously we can't take you on the rides here, guys, so you're just going to have to enjoy off-ride shots, but hopefully it won't be too busy. It doesn't look too busy. There's a bit of a morning rush, but it's only open until 4 PM, so we'll see you when we get over to Odyssey. Oh, it's there.
Yeah,
so the entrance is inside, didn't know that. This is going to be one of those days where it's finding the entrance for the rides. So here we go. They've got their opening time, so this is open 11 till 12, and got social distancing.
This is pretty sick.
These are pretty good, aren't they? So they've got these like plastic shields up in front of the queues. But yeah, it gives you a good protection against the nasties. Anyway, I'm going to have to get you back in a minute so we can go on the ride. Just come off first ride of the day, and I'm just going to put it out there, I've never been on such a smooth Vekoma, like ever. Like, I know Vekoma's newer rides aren't too bad, but that's an old style track Vekoma, and Louise asked the ride operator if it was smooth, and he was like, yeah, it's one of the smoothest in the country.
Like in a way that it sounded like he was
sarcastic, because like old Vekomas are known for being rough, and we went there, I was like, where's the headbanging? It was a really good ride. Like, we got Odyssey to do that open soon. I think next though, Louise wants to go on this one up here, which, oh, there's the entrance there. So this is the same type of ride as that's found at Legoland's, the balloon flying school. Once we've done this one, we're going to go on to Odyssey, I think. So close, you can literally touch it.
Naughty.
It doesn't look like you can adjust the height on these ones, Lou, that's the only thing. No height adjustment. So this is next ride of the day. We'll see you on the balloon ride, which doesn't have a name. Balloons, that's what it's called. Alright, so we're off. It does look like we go up, Louise. Look, they go up, so we're going to be going up in the air in a second.
I want to go on that golf course.
Like, yeah, Louise was just saying about the adventure golf here. This pyramid is really impressive. It's got some of the best theming in the UK that I think I've ever seen. The only reason I know about this park is thanks to Theme Park Worldwide. Years ago I watched this video on this park and it was like, you know, it's one of those places I was like, I'm never going to come to, but it looks cool, and here we are. Like, this mega trip was a perfect opportunity to do it and to get some new credits. We're going up at the moment, so like I said, this is the same ride as the one found at Legoland. However, there's no bit to pull, they've got it removed, so it's almost programmed to go up. So you kind of go up here and then it comes back down, and every single ride vehicle they stop and load over there, so it never actually goes to the ground, which I think is pretty cool. I am just very impressed with the level of theming in this pyramid. Like, from what I'd seen before, it looks very cool, but like, you've got animatronics, you've got projection mapping, you've got full theming, and from the outside the pyramid doesn't even look that big, so it's quite impressive they fit it all in here, to be honest. So I've just noticed the exit to Millennium, they actually have a merch store, which I think after this, before we go over to Odyssey, we'll have to have a look, see what merch they've got on offer. So the miniature golf in this place goes on 2 levels. It's absolutely huge. Louise said she'll have a look at the price while I go look at the merch store in a minute, but I think we're definitely going to have to give that a go later.
Yeah.
I am very impressed with Fantasy Island though. Some brilliant projection mapping there. So here we go with some of the merch available. They've got some pretty cool merch products with it. T-shirts, hoodies. Do they have a pin badge though? That's the question. Get yourself a Fantasy Island eraser, get your pictures all. So we just asked the Lava Creek Golf Course and we just found out something truly amazing. It's included in our wristband. You get 1 go per person with your wristband, so that's pretty good because most parks would charge probably a few quid upcharge even if you had a wristband.
It's very immersive, isn't it?
It is, like, we've got more to explore in here, but I think we're going to get Odyssey out of the way and maybe go to Ice Mountain before the place gets too busy. But yeah, we've got to walk through this massive arcade, which there is lots to do here. I'm sure you could burn a lot of cash in here. So now we've had the initial crowds go. There's actually people queuing for Odyssey now, which opens any minute. I'm pumped to get on this. So we've decided to queue for Odyssey. It opens in 3 minutes from 12 o'clock. This is the second credit of the park day. Obviously, Ice Mountain behind me and Louise have already been on at Winter Wonderland, so it's not a new credit as it's the same coaster. But yeah, this is probably the most anticipated ride for me, Lou. What about you? She's scared of this one. The other ride operator said that this is more ferocious than Odyssey, Millennium. But I just hope it isn't rough. Shouldn't be rough. Anyway, we'll be getting on it in a minute. Right, so ride's open now, so we're going to be on the first train, Lou. You excited? Mm-hmm. Odyssey, and we got first train of the day. We were in like row 5, and that lived up to SLC roughness. Oh my god, I did not enjoy that. You can probably see from my ears, they're probably quite red at the moment. That was rough as hell.
We were like not even at the back. I would have.
No. Oh, just that was crazy. Like, I will happily go on Odyssey again. Not Odyssey, Millennium again, but that one no. We got the credit on it. That was crazy. Anyway, we're going to go on Ice Mountain now. Like that was crazy. Like it has the largest vertical loop of any coaster in the UK, but that was the only point where it wasn't rough, in my opinion. When we got to the top of that loop, it was like, oh, smoothness, and it was like, and no. Like you probably saw from the off-ride footage as well. It's just crazy.
Intensity.
But that was rough.
I don't like roughness.
It was just like that is what SLCs are renowned for. But there's one more SLC on this trip called Kamali at Flamingo Land, and I'm scared to go on that now. But anyway, we're going to go on Ice Mountain now, which is a ride commonly found at Winter Wonderland. Because Winter Wonderland's not around this year because of COVID, we're going to be going on this, so we'll see you when we get off of Ice Mountain. Very impressive Zampala spinning coaster, this one. Got some good theming and lighting packages inside. So we've just come off of Ice Mountain, and we didn't quite balance the car very well, and it span a lot. I think Louise is feeling a bit fragile after that.
I literally nearly threw up in it.
At least it wouldn't have gone everywhere. Like now, to be honest, yeah, there's only 2 credits left in this part. One being a powered coaster, and the other one being a kiddie coaster. So we're pretty set there. Probably the only one I'd re-ride so far is Millennium. I thought that was excellent. Getting a pretty good vibe off this part though. Like their theming's amazing, their operations are pretty good. It's really weird though because they're like asking people to wear masks, but they're not socially distancing on any of the coasters, and people aren't wearing masks on the rides, which I can't believe. But we're wearing masks all throughout the day, especially when we're in the pyramid. So we're going to be going into the pyramid shortly. We've got the whole other side of the park to explore, plus a market. So there's plenty more to see.
You guys are in for a treat.
A real treat. So we are done in this area of the park. We're going to jump on the Miller's Star Flyer. Obviously this is the travelling one.
Stay on.
Yeah, they should do. This was the one that's at Winter Wonderland. It's normally £8 a ride on this, so we've got our wristbands which allow us to go on this, so we will see you after we've been on the Star Flyer. Right, so we've just come off of the Star Flyer, and
We nearly died. Another ride.
They had to cut the ride short, so normally in Winter Wonderland that goes up and it stays up at the top for a few
He
minutes.
even said that to us.
It went to the top and came straight back down. We were like the only 2 riders. I think there was one other couple on it, and it was so windy. It was like spinning. It was like, oh my god! I think they've had.
We were like spinning round in the thing, and we were like, I had my eyes shut. I was so scared for us.
I was just having visions of there was one in a Six Flags park in America, and it was like swinging into each other in the wind.
It got to that point.
I think they shouldn't have been operating that in the wind because it is quite windy. Like I say, I've got a full road video mic on today, which is just stopping the wind.
He told us that it was because we sat in the wrong seats. Luke should have sat in
on the outside,
chair.
but yeah, that was a bit hairy. Anyway, we come back into the pyramid now. We're going to go over to the other side of the park and have a look at maybe the powered coaster, the kiddie coaster.
I need to do something relaxing.
After that was stressful. Right, so we're back inside the pyramid now, and we're heading towards the indoor rides, which they've got this. This is the flume through, Lou. It's £3 a ride. It's a water light flume. Looks a bit like it could be like depth charge thingies.
It's shut.
It's shut. That is a shame. That is a shame. Anyway, the kiddie coaster's in here somewhere, so we'll have to find it. I don't know. This is the Toucan Tours. Do you want to have a look? Right, so we're taking a spur of the moment. We're going on Toucan Tours, which we don't have a clue what it is, but I think it might be a dark ride by the looks of it.
Really faint.
You feel faint, so what if this is a really intense, scary ride? Like it's
struggling now.
Like thankfully all the intense rides are done now, so I'll have a look what Toucan Tours is. Oh, it's a bit of a queue for it, but yeah, let's have a look. Right, so we're now on Toucan Tours, which is like a little monorail ride, which shows you around the indoor area. Look, there's like an obstacle course up here, which is closed at the moment.
Wow, where's your restraint?
Well, you have like a wire up the top here, but there's a little zebra steeplechase. It's got some impressive theming, to say the least. But yeah, I'll give them one thing, their indoor section is amazing. I'd probably say it is the best indoor section in the country.
Wow.
It is the only indoor section in the country. And crowd-wise, it isn't too busy here. Obviously, it is a weekday outside of the half term, so everything's essentially walk on. We waited a few minutes to get on this. It's more just to, like, you know, the lack of vehicles.
Roll up, amigos! Roll up. This way for the secret of Fantasy Island.
Oh look, it's the rhino.
This is well themed.
Some very impressive theming in here, like, you know, some of the best in the country, really. Like, Merlin, eat your heart out. You could learn a thing or two from Fantasy Island. The on-ride photo. What we got in there?
Oh my god.
And I think that's the end of the ride. What a nice little pleasant dark ride there. Toucan Tours, just a little like monorail. Went around this area of the indoor section, but some great theming on that, as you saw. We're going to be heading further around in the indoor section to see what else there is to see. I can't really get over how well themed this indoor section is. You know, it's definitely the best aspect of this park, and it's really unique, really. We don't have any more indoor sections in the country like this. So the crowds in here are non-existent, really. And here is the Jellican coaster. Is it open though? That's the question. I don't think it is open at the moment. There's no one operating it. But, you know, I need to get this credit. Right, so a lot of the rides are running like this today, so they're open in hour slots. So Millennium, for example, is open on the same hour. So 11 till 12 is open, then it's closed for an hour while they open Odyssey. Then they close Odyssey and open Millennium back up. So we have to wait about 10 minutes before this opens. This is the Jellicans coaster. As you can see, it has a roof, so I might be crouching down a bit, but it's quite a well-themed little coaster. The water section and all that. So we come into the other part of the park now where the Rhombus Rocket is. They've got an S&S shot tower over there as well. We're going to try and give the Rhombus Rocket a crack as it's the last major roller coaster. Obviously we've got the kiddie coaster to do, but this one might also open from 1 o'clock. Right, so this end of the park is much more ride orientated. They've got more of their flat rides along here, as you can probably see. You get some really good shots of Odyssey and Millennium over here. However, Millennium isn't running at the moment. But yeah, I'll get some shots of some of the rides before we get on Rhombus Rocket. So Rhombus Rocket is currently down for maintenance at the moment, but it will be opening. I've just asked the ride operator. It's open all day as well. So really, we just need to get the Jellican coaster to get that credit. So we'll probably head right around there now. For the kiddie coaster, the Jellicans coaster, and sadly got turned away. It has a maximum height of 1.6 meters, of which I'm sad to say I'm too tall, and so is Louise, which I'm gutted about because I have seen people enthusiastic go on it before. So I did try to plead with the operator. I was like, can you not make an exception because I want the credit?
Yeah, but you're really tall.
And she was like, no, I'm really sorry, I can't. I was distraught by that. So that is a credit miss, the first credit missed. It wasn't meant to be, which is a great shame. But we still got the Rhombus Rocket to do, and we're going to go do the mini golf now, which is included in our wristband. So we're going to do that and then probably grab some lunch, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so this is the Magic Seaquarium ride, but sadly it is shut at the moment. It opens at 2 o'clock. So we're going to go on to the Adventure Golf, which is here over the 2 levels. Like I say, it's free with our wristband, so we're going to give that a bash. Let's see who will win the mini golf. Who's going to win, Lou?
Me, because I'm an expert.
Right, so it's the first hole here, and it goes downstairs, doesn't it? So here we go. take the first shot.
Oh.
Let's see what Louise can do. First shot, can you beat me? Louise to punt.
Oh.
Maybe a touch hard. You hit my ball.
Oh no 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 no!
Oh, you nearly got my net. Did you see that? Thankfully I didn't catch that on camera.
There is a hump.
Right, so Louise to take her second shot. Beautifully done. So this miniature golf is really well themed. We're on hole number 2 now, thank you Louise. And like I said, it's got a massive animatronic dinosaur in the middle which moves occasionally, and it's over 2 levels. And it's quite a well put together golf course, to be honest. Louise is going to take her second shot at the second hole. She whacks it hard. Oh! Not quite. But you can see that they've got some really nice video mapping on here, and it's nice and quiet, so we don't have anyone behind us. There's a dinosaur down there. Oh, very close. It's very quiet in here. Going for a hole in one.
Did it actually go in? What? What? Luke, no.
So now we're at hole 10, so we're going to be going downstairs. Louise has just got to put the ball downstairs. So now we're downstairs and our balls have come down the chutes, and we're at hole 10. This is a full 18-hole golf course by the looks of it.
Oh my god.
Louise nearly killed herself. That raptor was right behind waiting for it. Louise to shoot. Elegantly done. I was just trying to get a panning shot there. Where'd the ball go?
I don't know.
Right, so we finished our round of golf. Probably took about 40 minutes, didn't it? So that was a really good golf course. It had some really good theming, and the holes were really quite good fun to play. I ended up with 2 holes in 1, Lou.
I ended up with 0.
Oh.
What's the holes in 6?
I think there was a few where it went a bit over that. We're heading over to the Rhombus Rocket now to see if it's open. Sadly, like I said earlier, I won't be going on the Jellicans kiddie coaster as I am above the maximum height of 1.6 meters, which is sad.
Meters?
1.6, like look. Sad times. So anyway, we're going to head outside and see whether the Rhombus Rocket's open. So the Rhombus Rocket is obviously still down at the moment, so we've stopped for lunch, we've come back to the car. There's a nice chippy just down the road, and it got good reviews.
Oh,
and Louise just treated herself to some chips. £2.
£2 for all of that.
Not bad, and they're good chips as well. We were a bit dubious. And here's old Luke here with the small cod and chips, £4.
Still not really that small, is it?
It's still not that small, no. It looks really nice, so I'm going to be stuffed after that, and then we'll be heading back in, but we're currently just sitting in the car enjoying the peace. Right, so we've had lunch, we're back in the park. There's just over an hour to go until park close at 4 o'clock. It's about 2:30 now. We're going to be heading back into the pyramid to ride the little boat ride that was closed earlier.
Because it's shut soon.
It's shut soon, it's only open for an hour. It's probably the only downside I'd really say to this park is they're like rotating their ride opening, probably due to lack of staff. But yeah, it means like, say, Odyssey, Millennium shut while Odyssey is open, and certain small rides are closed when others are open. But yeah, we're going to head back into the pyramid, and we'll see you in there. Here we go, next ride of the day, the magical Seaquarium ride. Don't know what to expect from here. It's got a little projector on the floor, but I don't know whether we're going to fit in the same boat loop. We might have to go separately. Right, so we're off on the magical Seaquarium ride. Little quaint, almost like Bubbleworks style ride. Very small. It is smaller than Bubbleworks. In fact, it's the same ride type as the one that we went on in Watermouth Castle in Devon. We didn't do a vlog on that one though, so you wouldn't know what I'm talking about unless you've been there. Right, so this ride seems to take place through the lower levels of the miniature golf and the pyramid. It looks like it's got some pretty good theming on it.
Wonderland brings an evening star, and with the moonless dog hauling on the hook, it's time to set sail to the westward, where shoals of sea creatures are captured for your delight.
On the magical Seaquarium, I was impressed by that. That was a good dark ride. A bit strange, but nonetheless good. Most good dark rides are strange. Anyway, we're going to be heading back outside now. Hopefully the rhombus rocket will be open. Failing that, we're not going to be getting any more than 2 new credits today, which is very sad. Right, so the rhombus rocket is now open. We've just come outside and it's open, so let's go get our last credit of the day, because I don't think we're going to get on the Jellicans coaster because the same operator's on it. If they change the operator, I might ask again. But here we go, the rhombus rocket. This is a little powered coaster. I believe it's a Mack powered coaster, but don't quote me on it because I don't fully know. Just got off our last credit of the day, the rhombus rocket, and that was really fast. Only a 2-lap special on that, but like normally they don't accelerate too quick, but that one really picked up speed. I was kind of wondering whether it is a Mack one or not. I don't know. Like if you know what it is, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, we're just going to have a little browse around of our last few rides, and then we're going to go on probably our last few rides of the day, which I would like to do on the shot tower behind us, and maybe Millennium again. Look at this nauseating piece of machinery. So yeah, I really do like this park. It's something that it's somewhere that I never thought I'd actually visit, but like I really love the skyline of it. I do like a park that has a nice busy skyline, and this one really does. Social distancing here is somewhat being implemented. They do have one-way systems and all that, but no one wears a mask and no one social distances in the queue. But like there are hand sanitizers about, but they're a bit few and far between. For example, not every ride has one out the front, which I really think they should do. Like they've got a few out here, like in front of the kiddie ride, which really doesn't need one. But yeah, overall I'm quite impressed with this park. Just needs to implement stuff there. For example, one thing that I've just spotted, we're in a one-way system and there are no markings until just now. So these 3 arrows are the one-way system. There was no sign at the other end saying no entry. There was no arrows like pointing that way. It's just they've done it a bit, but not fully. Sadly, the shop tower is closed. It's last opening 3 o'clock, and it is now 3:15, so I won't be going on that, sadly. So you can probably see as well here, they're starting to set up some of their Halloween stuff. I'll come around the other side and showing off some of the Halloween theming here. So we got a pumpkin, a coffin, and then this really ugly witch. To be honest, we've done all the credits we can do now. So I think what we're going to do is go back into the pyramid, maybe do Millennium one more time. Oh, I'm getting telling off. I was talking about an ugly witch. You're not an ugly witch.
Because I was in the hole.
Oh, I did not know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're saying I look the same.
No, I did not. You know, you're gorgeous. Anyway, yeah, like I said, we're going to head back into the pyramid and get our last couple of rides of the days on. Right, so we're back in the pyramid now, and Louise is just taking some pictures on the Instagram of the Jellikins kiddie coaster, which I can't get the credit for. It's sad to say. I did just say to Louise, if there was a different ride operator, I might go over and ask again. However, it's the same ride operator, so I won't. I am gutted though, guys, because of course it means that there's one credit that we're not going to get on this trip. And I know me and Louise would have both gone on it, wouldn't we?
He certainly would have. I don't know if it would have fitted, because it's like...
I would have made myself fit. Like, that's the problem. They put a roof on it, so it immediately cuts down the size of people that can go on it. So yeah, just coming through the middle of the pyramid now. I really can't get over how well themed this is. It's really impressive. We need more indoor attractions like this. We've made the decision that Millennium is going to be our last ride of the day, guys. It's coming up to 3:30 now, the park shuts at 4. But after that we're going to probably just have a look around the arcades and all that sort of thing. It would have been nice to get on the big water slide up here, but sadly it's closed today. I don't know why, maybe for just maintenance issues. It looks really big, like it starts all the way at the top of the mountain and comes down. But let's get to Millennium now and get our last ride of the day in. So here we go, final ride of the day. Yeah, it's open, so let's go on Millennium. Louise's favourite ride here?
Yeah, I'd say that.
To begin with, when I first got here, I think it wasn't my most anticipated, but it definitely is now. I thought Odyssey was going to be the best one, but Odyssey just didn't live up to it. It was far too rough. Looks like we're going to be on the next train, so see you when we get off the ride. Right guys, so we've just had our final ride of the day. It's just coming up to 4 o'clock now. It's 10 to 4, so that's all from us today. Had a really good day. I've been thoroughly impressed with this place. Like the indoor area especially, I think is pure amazement, don't you, Lou? Like, it's really good. Like, it's one of those parks that, like I said earlier, I wouldn't have thought I was coming to, and then it was just like, we were planning this mega trip, and I was like, you know what, I think it's the only time we're going to get a chance to come here, so giving it a go, got all the credits, and yeah, I'm quite happy. Probably, like I said, the only thing is the social distancing aspect and all that isn't implemented that well here.
Don't implement it at all.
Like one-way systems, they're all there, they're just not being enforced at all, and there are members of staff that could say, well, one-way system, but they're not. But yeah guys, if you like the video, by all means leave a like, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.